A warrior never gives up. Listen closely. You're going to love this. This is so cool. Listen, are you listening? Life is the greatest game. Why? Because it's totally lopsided in our favor. You know, you tell people this and they go, well, you're crazy. I've had such a hard time. I don't have any money. And yet you're playing a game that's completely lopsided in your favor. Let's find out if this is accurate. Here's the game. Who's the player? Who's the referee? Who's the judge? Who's the jury? Who's the timer? Who's the competition? What a game. What a game. You play any other game, you got people playing against you. There's nobody playing against you in this game. You got judges, juries, timers, referees. Not here. You're all of them. How could you possibly frickin' lose? We found a way, though, huh? There's only one way to lose. That's to keep listening to the one that's against you. Right there. That overly protective part of us that's doing its job far too well. Your voice. So it's your story. You write the script. It's the only game where no one's trying to stop you. You decide to quit. You decide to go on. Winston Churchill, he said one of my favorite quotes. Listen closely. He said, "Success is the ability to continue to move towards your goals in spite of total disaster." And you know what? If he did not only say that but live it, the world wouldn't be the same way it is right now as far as freedom is concerned. Do you understand what I just said? It was Winston Churchill that had the gumption to fight when Britain was ready to cave in and give up. Did you know, I don't know if you know the story here, but all of the parliament had decided in Britain to give up, to wave in the white flag in the war, World War. They were finished. They'd lost casualties. There was over, ready to succumb. One man stood up and said, "No, we will never give up." And it was Winston Churchill. Only one. He had to convince the rest of the country. Press on in spite of total disaster. They lost tens of thousands of soldiers. It was a disaster. You've seen the movies that depict D-Day, yes? When they came aboard on Normandy, when they came on shore, and it was complete and utter annihilation. You would think, why didn't they get back in the boats? And there was no way. They didn't even know where the bullets were even coming from. They stayed, they kept coming, and they took the beat somehow. Never, ever, ever, ever give up. Now, not giving up is especially important as you're near your goal. A lot of people give up or slow down just when the finish line is in sight. And it's called sabotage. And these people have a habit of not allowing themselves to win and complete what they're doing. And you know what? Usually it's a form of self-punishment. Did you know that? It's a form of self-punishment. But let me say this right now. There is nothing. There is what? Nothing. More intense than a warrior near the finish line. Because as everyone else, when they get close to the finish line, is tired, they're finished, they're petering out. Oh my God, let me just get there. The warrior is the opposite. The warrior grows stronger the closer they get to that finish line. They redouble their energy and effort and intention. The warrior never, ever, ever goes to the finish line. The warrior always goes what? Right through it with full intention, full power. I don't care how tired you are. I don't care how injured you are. I don't care about anything. When you smell the end of whatever you're coming to, I want you to start to fly through that. Fly through it. Redouble. Get your energy from God. Get it from earth. Get it from the sky. Get it from your tribe. Get it somewhere and have a new energy and fly through that finish line. If you're crawling, crawl faster. You understand? Why? Why is this incredibly important? Because everything is energy. Remember, a warrior lives in a do-or-die world, meaning the only time they give up is when they're... Please stand up for the declaration. Now, having said that, just before we do this declaration, when I say never give up, some people ask me all the time, like, what does that mean, Har? Does that mean like in every little thing you never give up? Like, what do you mean by giving up? So I just want to give you an example. Because it's about your intention. It's about winning the war, winning the whole scope of things, the full vision, not just the little things. Those are part of it. Let's say you're in a relationship that's not a good one. You know, relate? Yes? A bad relationship. Two people just joined up, hooked up for some reason. It's not a good idea. People come, well, Harv, you know, you said never give up, so now I'm stuck in this relationship. I should go back to work at it, but it's a crappy relationship. We don't. No, that's not what I mean. I don't mean to not leave something or transform something that's not working. What you would never give up is your dream of having a great relationship. That's what you don't give up on. See, that's what people do. They got a crappy relationship. Then if they do get rid of them, they just give up and say, I'm never going to have a good relationship, so I give up on it. No, you don't give up on the dream, on the goal, on the vision of having a great relationship. If you have to transform one on the way, that's not a big problem. Do you understand? Yeah. All right, so ready for the declaration here. I am a warrior. I never give up. I am a warrior. I never give up. Again. I am a warrior. I never give up. Again. Ready? Oh, he's up and say, you are a freaking warrior! How many of you believe that if someone ingrained all these warrior attitudes and principles, they'd have an excellent chance of succeeding at everything and anything they did? Yes? How many believe they lead a more full and exciting and passionate life? Yes?